4, 3, 2.
Welcome to episode 5 of the Kayfabe Cowboys podcast. I am your beautiful host, coming from the B-Fab fan club, Mr. G.A. Brown himself. Also, pictured on the screen right now, we have the one, the only, content creator extraordinaire, Mr. Sunday Sexies, coming from Chocolate City himself. Brother Shadrick, say what's up to the people.
What's going on, beautiful people? Like I said, today was a rough one. I've been here with my toddler all day, so I need this time. I need this time. So let's get to it.
So are you telling us that you kicked out?
No, we rolling. We was watching, Elmo and whatnot all day long. So we've been rocking and rolling. Yeah?
No, I'm saying, did you kick out the pin attempt? She tried to put you down, but you kicked out?
Oh, he definitely lost.
At the last minute.
Okay, all right. And also pictured on the screen, he wasn't here last week, but he was here in spirit. The one, the only, from the Jey Uso Yeet fan club, Mr. Bartender, mixologist extraordinaire, a.k.a. used to be Jacob Fatu with the boot, but he is Mr. Legend. Say what's up to the folk, Mr. Legend.
When you speak to me, make sure you put my real name now. It is Intercontinental Jey Uso. Okay, I just want to throw that out there. But I'm back. I missed you guys. You had a hell of an episode without me. What's going on, fellas? We back.
What is going on?
Not much, man. So for those of you who are watching now, that was my take 2 at an amazing intro. Shad had technical difficulties on this end, so the intro that I did prior to this that you all won't see, maybe we'll have an outtake about it. It was amazing. It was amazing.
It wasn't amazing. It was okay at best.
No, this one was okay. This is,
Man, in the words of Lil Richard, man, that was awesome. What are you talking about? That was awesome. But yeah, man, we're happy to be back. So we're counting these episodes. I guess I'm on my park shit right now from the Joe Budden podcast. It's episode 5. Episode 5. Donde es los episodes?
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
That's what's up.
Okay. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into this episode because I have limited time and y'all niggas always be late anyway. So let's get into it, right? So let's get into an icebreaker, right? Let's get into one of my world famous icebreakers.
This won't take long. Go ahead.
Yeah, cause y'all always fuck up my icebreakers.
Man, so, he about to hit us with some obscure ass topic. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So since this week, one of the conversations that we're gonna talk about is the Cody and Roman cinematic segment, right? So since WWE is already in the cinematic space, the headspace for it, I pose a question to you guys. Which wrestlers, so out of the wrestlers that's on the roster now, who would you want to play these 3 former wrestlers? First one, D'Lo Brown.
So hold on, wait a minute. So like we got to choose out of current wrestlers to play them?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Angelo Dawkins.
Okay.
I'm not bad at that.
Yep.
All right. And let you in the system with that one?
Yeah, I'm going with that one.
Okay. All right. Next one, Ken Shamrock.
Karrion Kross.
I'm not mad at that one. I'm not mad at that. For me, Tommaso Ciampa.
I can see that too. I can see that.
Okay.
All right. And last one, Sable.
Sable had them things on her. I don't think anybody had them things no more for real.
Them things is overrated in 2024.
I agree, but
damn, that's wild, man. Because everybody that's on the roster right now can actually do stuff other than doing stuff.
Sable.
That's
I'll go back in time a little bit. I'm gonna take 2017. Rhea Ripley with the blonde hair, she had that stronger look. Yeah, that could be the only thing I can think of.
If I'm going for just eye candy that doesn't do anything in the ring, I'm gonna have to go with Nikita Lyons because she does nothing.
I had to think about who that was. Wait,
exactly.
She's a different size individual.
Yeah, but I'm going more so like for somebody that's just eye candy that's trash in the ring. So I'm gonna go with her.
She does do the little jumping,
the little
split pin. Yeah.
Bruh, like
if we're gonna go with somebody who doesn't do anything, we might as well take Zoe then. Blonde,
Nah.
Don't insult Zoe. Like she's actually good in ring, yo.
I was gonna say don't Don't mess with Sable like that. Like,
Wait, you just said Zoe. Never mind. We're on the time crunch.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna let it.
She better in the ring than Nikita Lyons. She better in the ring than Sable.
That's not saying much. I'm not doing this with you today.
but
not.
Sable was a bad joint, so you can't just throw Zoe in the stud line up there. Yeah.
Y'all are gonna get us canceled.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna get us canceled for saying Zoe Stark's not a better wrestler than Sable.
That's not saying much.
Oh my goodness.
Go
Gosh.
ahead.
But one of these days,
running the show.
Since you brought up Nikita Lyons, one of these days we're gonna have to have a conversation about the pogs of wrestling. I feel like that's gonna be necessary because she's definitely top tier pog, wrestling pog.
Oh, okay.
But that's a conversation for another day.
Who's running the show? One of y'all get to. I'm not doing this today.
Yeah, that's gonna get it. It's not gonna get us canceled, but it's probably gonna get all of us divorced. But let's go.
Maybe.
Let's go.
So let's move on.
I'm good. Mine don't watch the show.
Oh, okay.
No, you didn't.
So yeah, let's move on expeditiously, right? So
Him and these
this
words.
week
Okay.
we have a lot of quick news that we need to kind of go through real quick before we hit our main topics. So there's been a lot of talk of the women's mid-card title. You know, I heard that they're going to do a women's IC as well as a US title. So I want to ask you guys, if they do a women's mid-card title, who are some of the women that you feel like would benefit greatly from a women's mid-card title right now?
There's one answer, and that answer is Chelsea Green. I think she has done enough in the ring to put herself at that level. Like, think about Chelsea made that ladder match at where she went over and came out. She's made her impact.
She's a utility knife.
Yeah, she does a lot. She don't win a lot, but she does a lot. So that's my first person I can think of. What about y'all?
She was my first person too. Outside of her, I would probably have to go. Even though I don't really see her doing a lot in the ring, but I feel like Zelina Vega would be good in that role.
Okay.
Even if she doesn't necessarily.
I like that.
I feel like she has the personality to actually carry it. I feel like she's passable in the ring. But I feel like that's kind of the perfect place for somebody like that.
I like that. I'm not upset with either one of them. Chelsea Green would have definitely been my pick. Just because I don't see her in the main title picture. I can see her as a foil for somebody that's in the main title picture but not winning. But I could definitely see her carrying the mid card title.
What about Naomi?
Naomi would be good.
I can see that too.
I think Naomi would be good. I think a good reset for somebody like a Bailey would be good in the mid card picture, just because I don't see her doing too much in the main title picture right now, or even an upstart coming from NXT. I think right off of the bat, introducing the mid card title and Roxanne Perez takes that joint, that would be something good to see.
Yeah.
That to me feels like the Gunther move up from one, get another, and then get another title right after that.
Right.
I don't know about that. I'm a little tired of those.
Yeah, but I feel like since you brought up Naomi, I feel like Naomi would be a perfect fit for that because I feel like she in a long time she hasn't been good enough to win the major championship. But at the same time, I feel like she's way better than like the lower tier people they have. So having like a IC title, I feel like she could have that like the most reigns of that or whatever, and still be a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah, they definitely need to do that expeditiously, as you said earlier, Shard. They need something. It's not. We looked at the titles. Yeah, I looked at the current title picture for everybody, and it's like you got women's tag team, you got women's champion. That's it.
Right. So they need something to fight over.
They need something. Yeah.
So next quick topic, right? They say SmackDown is going to 3 hours.
Yep.
Is that necessary?
Define necessary, because at this point, the way I look at it, if you're gonna go, there's a lot of talent on SmackDown. I do believe that they need to do some sort of like superstar shakeup, because the roster on Raw is heavy. The roster on SmackDown is not that. So there needs to be some sort of shakeup there, but they need to stop relying on the bloodline. I think of last Friday, I want to say like 45 minutes to an hour of a 2-hour show was bloodline or bloodline adjacent. So you have a lot of talent that y'all need to put out there. Having that extra belt will be good, but it's going to be some drawn out, boring matches.
Right.
If we're looking at, of course, wrestling is a business. So business wise, I think it makes sense for them to go to 3 hours just because they can run more ads. You know, and I think they could pick up more, you know, more TV dollars or whatever, and try to like trend the product to like going more R-rated once they get to the 10 to 11 o'clock hour. So I could only imagine what the bloodline segments and, you know, and bringing in The Rock, like what those segments could look like after 10 o'clock on a Friday night.
True.
So I don't, is it necessary? No. Do I think there could be some benefit? I think overall there could be some benefit because you can get a lot more superstars on TV with another hour of television.
I think this goes hand in hand with, from what I'm hearing, is they may start to pull back on some of their house shows. Because you got to realize on SmackDown, they're doing shows after it goes offline or off air anyway.
Yeah.
So putting some of those shows on TV would be helpful, although it's different. It's Raw athletes too. If you have less house shows, you have the ability to tell more stories on the 3 hour. Maybe that makes sense because I know for a fact you'll see the videos of like Jey Uso and Damian Priest prior to this whole thing, when they were being all buddy in the ring on a house show. Those two things don't match. So I get it.
Okay. So, and last quick topic. The Vince McMahon doc is coming out. I heard on Raja.com. Where I get all my sources from.
Raja is pretty cool. Like, he got a lot of good stuff up there.
Yeah. So I heard up there that he's very upset about how he's portrayed. So what do you feel like are some of the things that they might show that could really set him off? He has a long history of wild stuff he's done, but what do you think are some of those things that could, you know, I guess put him in a negative light?
I don't think it's going to be much that can put him in a negative light because he's already in a negative light.
He's already there. Yeah.
I think they're probably just going to, I think they're going to do a good job because Netflix does an amazing job with their documentaries. It's going to start off chronicling like, his upstart, essentially, like taking over the WWF and making it what it is. And then along the way, they're going to sprinkle in some of the scandals. I'm interested to see some of the stuff that didn't hit the public because I'm pretty sure like there are a lot of things that we don't know about. But I think the whole like having what was the chick's name that's involved in the suit?
Janelle something.
Yeah, it was Janelle Grant.
Grant. Yeah.
Like how, he basically had her as a pass around, as for people, what I mean? Like some of the messages I saw, like them, like reserving days and times for her and stuff like that. Like you ain't see that? You ain't see that, Nate?
So I've been staying out of getting too much information because I want to enjoy it as a first time viewer of that.
Yeah, it's interesting, like how she was supposed to be part of the Brock Lesnar re-signing package. Some of the stuff that's from the lawsuit that I read like earlier this year is like crazy.
Yeah.
So
and you see that picture of Vince and Diddy, floating around. So I feel like this is technically the year of the freak off. So
the only thing.
Baby oil in WWE. So
yeah.
The only thing nastier than that picture is the picture of Vince McMahon for the TKO merger with the dyed hair and the supervillain mustache. Yeah, like, that's nasty. Like, whoever approved that look needs to be in a documentary. Like they need to do a 30 for 30 on that nigga.
I saw him going. I didn't want to say Hitler mustache. I saw GA's face like I'm not gonna say that. So he jumped out of the way. For me, I think it's gonna show a lot of racism that we didn't know about. Favoritism and a lot of the behind. I think they're going to dive into the steroids because I feel like that's going to link somehow into the aggression that caused all of these things,
aggression.
The ruthlessness. Yeah, the tail end of that. But I too heard he was pissed off about it. I heard he tried to buy Netflix to cancel the documentary coming out. Which, first of all,
that's wild. To buy a whole network just to cancel your documentary.
To cancel a show and be like, all right, cool.
I'm buying TV to turn it off.
That's insane. The fact that you have that kind of money, like, also lets me know he had that kind of. But just in the same instance, you brought up the other person who's having issues right now. I just go, if you have that much money, you can't get over somebody telling you no. Like there's got to be,
that's crazy.
That's what's weird to me is like there were other people that were knocking down the door to probably do that, and it was this one person. But hey,
Yeah, they probably just so used to everybody saying yes, so when somebody
Yeah,
actually says no, it's like,
it throws them off. But it's like, now look at you. You know, you're about to lose everything. And Vince on his way out. I ain't gonna hold
Look,
you. I think he's
look
on his
at
way
you
out.
now, boy. Look at
yeah,
you
Look at him
now.
now.
yeah, he's definitely on his way out. Like, I feel like this is gonna put him out. Like,
Yeah, he done out here. They
yeah.
already said he was looking sickly, so
Right,
cool.
right.
Man. End
All
of an era.
right, yeah. So, all
Literally.
right, y'all. Let's get into the main portion of the show, and I feel like it's only right that we officially start this episode with the congratulations to Mister Main
This is
Event
this
Jey
is
Uso.
why we have the shades on, because I don't own Yeet shades, but it's been a long time coming from the island of relevancy, the one that used to be, who are you? Are you Jay? Are you Jimmy? Main event Jey Uso stepped outside of the bloodline, did what a lot of people didn't expect that he would be able to do,
I
went
was one.
one on
Yeah, I
one
think it's gonna
with
win.
Braun Breaker and came out victorious and had a major moment in the crowd with the fans. And I think it was dope that they did an actual title change.
Sorry, I had to get that out of the way. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Woo! Dog, it's
I got excited.
it's phenomenal, man. Like I've been yeeting all over the place today, man. I feel like Michael Cole. Like
Oh,
it's yeet. But it's dope because, like, when's the last time they did a major title change on TV? Like
That's why I said it wasn't happening. I said
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
raw.
yeah,
Yeah,
that popped me, man. Like, I'm really excited about it, and you know, I won't go too far into what I think it can lead to. But yeah, man, I'm really hype about it, man. I ain't taking my shades off until he rejoins the bloodline.
I must say though, I loved that it was clean in Rashad's words. I love the fact that it was a one-on-one match. There was no maybe he would have lost or maybe this.
Uh-huh.
I like that the match took place. It was them. I like Rhea coming out the back. I love the match. I like that he hit the finisher. We thought it was over, and he kicked out. At that moment, I was like, all right, that's it.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna lose at that point. I thought it was a wrap.
When you did both finishers, which is rare in a match, to get both of your signature and your finisher, you did those back to back. He kicked out. That's typically it. It don't happen a lot where
I was scared.
Yeah.
All right, so I love the moment too, and I definitely didn't think he was going to win. So where do y'all feel like it goes from here?
Hold
Me
on.
personally, I feel like he's going to lose it back to Braun Breaker to kind of get him to fall in line with the new bloodline for War Games.
So before we do that, I've got to put this in here. I think
Pause.
I'm wondering what the hell Rikishi was doing, because for the longest he was on X, formerly known as Twitter. I would still call it Twitter, complaining about how his son wasn't getting a push.
That nigga's never happy.
Complaining
Never.
that they had that the Rhea Jey situation because they both married and you messing up relationships. But yet the moment Jey win the title, Rikishi is tweeting Rhea talking about, yeah, we all celebrating together. Hold on. You just said a couple weeks ago that you didn't like me, so what are we doing?
He's doing whatever he can do to put himself in a place where he's still remaining relevant, so that whenever he's injected into the bloodline storyline, like there's like some sort of social media attraction. That's what I think that is. But like, I swear he's got to be like the most unhappy nigga on X. Like, it's crazy. Like, he's never like, you know what I mean? Like,
there's only one nigga unhappier. He's big, he's strong, and you must feed him.
oh, right back.
Yes.
Yo, he's never happy. Like Rikishi was upset that they weren't pushing Jey. Jacob Fatu comes on the show now. He's saying they're pushing him too fast.
Too fast.
What do you want, bro?
What do you want?
right.
What
You know
more
what
do
I'm
you want from me?
Like, somebody please book this nigga to do the stink face on somebody so like he can get a smile on his face. Please.
Yeah. All right. So where do y'all feel like it's going to go from here?
I think he'll probably have a rematch with Braun Breaker at Bad Blood. I hope he
Not too
retains.
soon?
He might invoke the rematch clause, the rematch clause or whatever. But what I would like to see, I would like for him not to have a rematch with Braun Breaker. I would like to see that. Well, no, because the big dudes are having their match at Bad Blood. I think he's going.
Big booty men.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a rematch at Bad Blood. Much to like, now that I'm thinking about it, like what Shad is saying, I think he's gonna lose the belt at Bad Blood, but it's not gonna be clean. Here's what I think is gonna happen, because like I was talking to Shad earlier, and I had to get off the phone before I went too deep into my talking points. Like, Jey, at some point or another, is gonna have to be in the same place with Roman Reigns. And I think Roman is going to apologize to him or whatever. Jay's going to be like, you know, I mean, I feel you, but like that apology ain't enough for me to come back and stand by your side. But if the apology happens prior to Bad Blood, and then the new bloodline comes in and causes him to lose the title, now he's like, you know what? I'm not joining you because you apologize. Like, you're still an asshole and I'm mad at you, but I got to get back at them.
Like, the same reason Cody is on.
Yeah.
So let me jump in really quickly, because I like that. My only thought is, you waited 14 years to give Jey a belt. If you let him lose it in 2 weeks, that's bull. The other side of it is they have kind of thrown away that rematch clause mess. If you look at it, nobody has really gotten an immediate rematch in the Hunter era. So I'm not even sure if that's still a thing. My thought is Jey stays completely out of it until Jimmy comes back. Jimmy gets murdered by the bloodline because he's trying to help Roman. And he's like, I'm not here for you, Roman. I'm here for my brother. That's it. That's all. And it's that uncomfortable, kind of like what they got with Cody. It's that I'm not here to help. I'm here to help you because I hate them. Not I'm here to help you because I'm helping you. So I think that you bring Jimmy back, he get his ass beat again. Even after the triumphant return, so if it's not that first week, he get his ass kicked. It's like, hey, bro, I need you. You can't tell your brother, no, not your twin brother. So not after he just got back from getting his ass kicked again.
So basically, when he tells him, "I'm here to save my brother," that's it. It's like Players Club. I'm just here to dance. That's it. Like,
that's it.
That's it.
But also having that championship kind of puts him. I'm not going to say over, but I'm going to say at an even keel with Roman, because it's like, I got this without you. I don't need you. If I don't have this anymore, I'm below you again. So I'm even with you because you don't have a belt, but this is still your WWE, according to you.
It is.
I agree, but
it's always going to be his WWE.
We're going to talk about it in a second.
If I have this belt, you are coming to me for a reason. You need me. You need the cash that comes with me being the IC champ and all of those things. So I'm going to help my brother, which is helping Us, because you put me in a place to be main event. Boom.
I feel you.
Okay. So y'all feel like he's going to lose it at Bad Blood, or you feel like it's going to extend for a little minute?
I don't think he goes into Survivor Series with the championship.
I don't believe so either. I think he's going to lose it back to Braun Breaker.
Because if he goes into Survivor Series with the title, then it's like, so we're not going to have the IC title contested at Survivor Series. Like, that's the only hiccup with that to me. Like, he'll be the only person in the match aside from Cody Rhodes that has a belt. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Exactly. So you don't you have the U.S. at that point. The U.S. can take a lead on that one.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. But
because my thing is, if you have him lose it right back to Braun, that feels like that the Braun Breaker Sami Zayn match all over again. He lost. I mean, he beat Sami. He lost to Sami. He came right back. He beat Sami. He lost to. He can't like. And also, that's another brown person losing to another. Never mind. I ain't over there.
But I feel like they still are trying to build up Braun Breaker. So I feel like they're going to use the bloodline to kind of further that with, somebody from Tamatanga, one of those Tamaloa niggas. They're going to kind of hop in and interfere, and then they'll allow Braun Breaker to win back the championship, but also give Jey a reason to fight, the new bloodline.
I think you don't need a reason to bring Braun back. Braun has already elevated. Like he said, he's been here 6 months.
Yeah, you got to put him in the storyline, but that gives Jey an out to lose the championship back to Braun Breaker and not have him go back after Braun Breaker. He goes after the bloodline from that point.
No, I got you. I can see, now that I'm kind of thinking about it, I can see him somehow getting involved in that Sami match with Gunther.
Okay.
Because I think, I don't, and of course we don't have our fact checker here.
That would be dope.
I think, who was the last person to pin Gunther outside of Sami?
Sure.
Was it Braun? It might have been Braun.
Nah. Oh, yeah, it was. It was Braun.
Okay. So you're not going to let Sami beat anything more than you because you beat Sami. Gunther was the last person you pinned in NXT or something along that line to lose his belt there. It's a big circle, and even if you don't put the belt back on him, you still have Gunther win somehow. You've now elevated his status because he went IC level already. Only place up to go is left to go is up.
Yeah, I'd like to see if there was a way they could do it where Bronson Reed takes the belt off of him. I would like to see that because I could see Bronson Reed being the type of heel that would like just basically welcome the bloodline interference, like, and then just like tsunami after tsunami after tsunami, only because the bloodline interfered. I think that would be cool. But he and Braun Strowman
to Raw.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like if there was some way that they could do it, but you know, who knows?
Okay.
I want to, before we move on, I would love to see, and I know it's not going to happen, but this loss making Braun go, let me lean into the Steiner a little bit. Let me, maybe it's a face turn. Maybe it's like, you know what, being a badass is good for me, and I can be like that heelish face, like that Seth Rollins, that you know, where it's like I'm a good guy. I mean, I'm fucking niggas up, but I ain't gonna go out the way. Something.
I need him to go like full, even though I know this is not his dad, but I feel like he needs to go full like chain headpiece.
Hat would be amazing.
With shades. I would love that.
I need I need Steiner math. I need some Steiner math, baby.
Yeah. I need him to come out with the tights and the music one good time.
Bro, that'd be crazy. You know what I mean? Steiner math. Yeah.
Come out with the tiger. I would love that.
Yep.
And all the freaks.
Let's get it. Wow. 9 days of the week, baby.
Right. All right. So lastly, let's get to the highlight of my week. And that was the thing that brought a single tear to my eye. The cinematic meeting between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I get it. The cinematic
in my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I know where you were going.
But it was the most awesomest thing I've seen in quite a while.
It was.
What are y'all thoughts?
I'm gonna wait.
All right, so I had to take the shades off of this.
You just told us you wasn't doing it though.
Oh, that's right. Because I'm sorry.
Breaking character.
You kept me from breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah. Going full Kayfabe Cowboy, you know.
Yeah, hey, bro. I'm sorry. I got to stay in gimmick. I think it was masterfully done. I think it's something new that WWE hasn't done before. The fact that they're tying in, you know, real events and Roman Reigns ties to Georgia Tech and how they put his highlights up there and stuff like that. I think it was amazing. I'll get into like one of the things that I don't like about it. Once everybody talks about what they did, and it's not about the production. It's about like something that they haven't been allowed to do because they're protecting somebody. But the entire
might as well go ahead and say it.
So all right, so Pete. So within that, Roman Reigns being the tribal chief that he is, right? He's saying that, you know, he already said this is his WWE. We know that. So we're extending outside of WWE, and they were in Atlanta. He said Atlanta is my city. This is my stadium. You know what I mean? And then when he asked Cody, what have you done for this city?
You better not.
And Cody's response was about stuff that his family did.
I knew it.
So here's what I don't like about it. Roman being the smart, witty, snide person that he is, should have been able to reply, I didn't ask you what your family did here. I asked what you did here. And my biggest issue is they are protecting Cody Rhodes from the obvious. And what I told Shad earlier, it remains to me, Cody Rhodes is a glorified mid-carder, and he's been a mid-carder all the way up until he came to WWE. And there are things that they're doing, they're protecting him from what he truly is. And it's not a knock at him, but he's being positioned in a place where they have to constantly protect him. That's my thing. Like, it's an obvious comeback. I ain't ask you what your family did. I ask you what your dad did here. I'm asking what you did here in Atlanta. You didn't do nothing here in Atlanta but buy a house. That's it.
I mean, he just played football there.
No. What did Cody do in Atlanta?
I know what you said, but Roman just played football. Though. Yeah, but Roman just played football, right?
But what I'm getting at is What did Cody do for and in Atlanta other than live in a house?
Every time he walks out to that ring, you know what that beautiful woman who likes to break the internet says? From Atlanta, Georgia. That's all you need. It's all you need. Rep your city.
No, it's not. He didn't do nothing to raise the stock in Atlanta, bro. Like, yo, when Joe Anoa'i was playing DN at Georgia Tech, man, he was knocking niggas' heads off. Cody Rhodes ain't done that.
But what did Joe do for the city other than play for Georgia Tech?
He did what he was supposed to do.
He didn't do leg day, according to that last picture. Okay. All right.
So we not finna talk about who ain't working out. That's what we. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we doing.
I'm just, I'm gonna do leg day. I'm back now a little bit. We're not talking about me though.
I ain't talking about you. Like, yo,
okay, I can tell with your eyes.
Yo, of the two people we're talking about, I bench press more than one of them. So I'm just putting that out there.
Because I know that we're being our landlord over there is looking at the time.
I'm just wondering who this nigga talking to. 'Cause I don't think he talking to me.
No, he's talking about Cody.
I'm talking about Cody. I said
okay.
of the two people we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because he talked about working out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hold up, bro. We're in the same team. Like, hey, he was about to get the strap. I don't want no trouble, man. Nah, I'm just saying, like, in the context of what they were saying, like they were talking about achievements. He said, like, yo, like, what have you done for Atlanta? This is my city. Like, I put on in this city, wearing a uniform in this stadium. You ain't done nothing. You ain't done nothing like noteworthy in this city other than live here and be born as Dusty Rhodes' son.
He won wrestling championships in Atlanta before moving to California.
He won like a state championship.
Yeah,
like that.
Really?
That's something.
Hey, that's something. You asked what he did. All I'm saying is,
okay, if that's what he did, he didn't mention it. So evidently it won't noteworthy enough for him to mention it. Like, how is that something you achieved and you don't even speak about it? That's how I know, like, it's peanuts compared to what Joe did at Georgia Tech. Come on now. Like, yo, this is my tribal chief. This is his WWE. This is his stadium. Cody Rhodes, he ain't even belong there. Cody, like, Roman pulled up in a triple and quadruple entendre of black mobiles coming in, trucks coming into the stadium. He presented himself as royalty. He's regal, and you come in there in a single white Mustang, and you think you could do that in front of the tribal chief?
He came in on his white horse. Yeah, that's what it's all about. A white Mustang.
Hey, the other side of it is you could look at Cody came by himself. Roman came with whoever.
Came in with 4 trucks.
Hey. I'm playing devil's advocate right here. That's all I'm saying. You rode up with 4 people. I rode up by myself in a Mustang.
When you the man, you're presented as such. No, when you're the man, you presented as such. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen the president pull up somewhere by himself?
Our president can't pull up anything by himself.
Nah. He can't even drive by himself right now.
He can't even ride a bike by himself. Anyway.
You know what I mean? Have you ever seen Prince pull up anywhere by himself?
Prince floated everywhere by himself. So
somebody got to help him out the car in his heels.
Hey, Prince had an entourage. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen Rock the Dwayne Johnson pull up anywhere by himself?
I actually have. He pulled up to like game day with Pat McAfee by himself.
Anyway, whatever. Nonetheless, I just wanted to say Rock the Dwayne. But anyway, like
I caught that too. I was just gonna let it be.
Overall, like I'm you know, this is a landmine I'm willing to lay on.
Don't say something stupid.
I just think everywhere and this is not a shot at Cody Rhodes, but like I think everywhere he's been a high level mid card performer, and they're protecting him.
I feel like they protect all champions. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I feel like every champion has an air of protection around them to mitigate where they're weak.
Now, adding a level of nuance to it, face Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is a mid-carder. Now, when he becomes heel Cody Rhodes.
Okay, you said face. Okay, face champion.
I think heel Cody Rhodes could top everything that he's doing right now. because like the smugness, the entitlement, my dad was this, my brother was this, I started a company, I'm the American nightmare, I've been here, I've been there, I've been at the top of every card. Like, heel Cody Rhodes is something that I'll be able to invest in. But this face Cody Rhodes is protected, is weak. He hasn't advanced the title. He hasn't advanced anybody else's story other than ride the coattails of somebody else's story. That's just me.
I could say the same thing about Gunther, but
yeah, I feel like the only reason you can say that is because they haven't given Cody anything of a storyline to kind of sink his teeth in. Like, the people that he's wrestled has been quick one-offs. Like, he hasn't had a storyline outside of the bloodline storyline. So I feel like once they give him an actual storyline with either KO, Randy Orton, or anybody else where it's like something of significance, then you'll be able to see why he's the man right now. Because he's actually doing everything else. The only thing he's not doing is being involved in a major storyline. So once they give that to him, then you'll see why he's,
I think this could have gone a lot better if he would have said and meant it, I'm done with them. If he would have stood on that, I would have banged with that.
Bruh,
I'm tired of seeing Cody involved with this.
Like, he needs the bloodline to be relevant.
No, I think they need each other. I think they need each other. Right now, now that Roman's back, it's a little bit different. Hold on. Now that Roman's back, it's a little bit different. But I think you would not have appreciated the Temu Tribal Chief without Cody. If he was just doing stuff to random folks, it would not matter. It had to be Cody because he had to dethrone the man that dethroned the man.
Man, it could have been it could have been anybody with that title. Like,
no.
If at SummerSlam he would have fought, let's say LA Knight for the not the LA Championship, the US Championship.
It is the LA Championship,
right? I don't think it would have had the same impact when Roman came out.
No, I'm talking about like it could have been like not any title, but whoever the world champion was, I think it still would have had the same impact. But the bloodline does not need Cody Rhodes because the bloodline story in itself is far more fascinating than anything that Cody Rhodes has going on right now. I'm sorry.
So here, because I know we're running short on time, I have to disagree because, like I said, think about who they attacked from the very beginning.
The person at the top of the card. Like,
at the top of the card. Right. But if it wasn't Cody, I don't think it would matter as much and the story wouldn't have lasted as long. It's lasted too long to me, in my opinion. But I think that Cody...
You know what else has lasted too long?
What?
Cody Rhodes is champion.
Nah, I think it's just getting started.
Just getting started.
Yeah. We still in the first quarter of
Mania. Mania at the earliest.
All right, so he's a champion. Is he defending his title at Bad Blood?
He's in a tag team match with Roman.
With the bloodline.
Okay, all right. So he's not defending his title at Bad Blood. He's not going to defend his title at Survivor Series because he's going to probably be in the War Games match with the bloodline.
I still don't think he's going to be in it. I think they're going to still go Sammy instead of him.
I think he's going to be in it. He's not going to, if they have Elimination Chamber, he's not going to defend his title. Like, bro, he's skating by on this bloodline story, dog.
I think they're doing Bad Blood because he's gonna be doing something different at Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm. And I think they got like Crown Jewel or one of those like Arab shows coming up soon too. Right after that.
Yeah, I think they're doing the Bad Blood to get the bloodline to get whoever else is ready.
It's Bloodline, Crown Jewel, and Survivor Series.
Yeah, he would definitely be out of the book. I think this might be it for the bloodline because something happens. On this match.
I hope so. I don't see it happening. The only reason I say that is because, like, at some point or another, like, The Rock is gonna poke his head back into the company, and then that's gonna pull Cody back into the story. Like,
I feel like,
but to me, that's separate.
Yeah, I feel like if I put my money on it, I would put Cody and Rock at Rumble, and then that sets up either.
I don't want them anywhere near each other at Mania.
Yeah, no. So I think they go. They do that.
Mania is Rock Roman.
Yeah.
Or as I said earlier, Shad, Raymond
Raymond Reigns.
Raymond Reigns.
Yeah. So all right, Legend, what were your thoughts on the whole cinematic element of it?
Oh yeah, just real quick. I love the face to face. I love the different angles. My favorite part of it though was "You're in my way."
I love that part.
I'm not talking right now. I'm talking in life.
Yeah, that was
the
deep.
Moment this match is over,
dope.
That's why I said the moment this match is over, it ain't bloodline. It's Roman. It's It's rock. It's bloodline adjacent, but it ain't bloodline.
Yeah.
That's why I said. So you're in my way. He stepped back. He was like, I ain't talking right now. I hated the Jordans that Roman had on. Just want to throw that out there. I hated the several cars pulling up. I wanted it to be a one-on-one meetup because I'm like, if it's just you and me, who are all these folks? It didn't have a purpose to me.
They could have showed the niggas that's in the trucks. Like, who was in all these trucks?
Nah, right. they're insignificant. Like, when
they could have, they should have done. Hold on, they should have shown an outline of a ponytail or a blue suit.
You're talking about of old the wise man.
The wise man.
Yeah.
Like, but if you think about it, when you're that important, you have to have a motorcade because you don't want the people to know which vehicle you're actually in. You're that important.
Or you a Lone Ranger. You're doing it by yourself, like you've been doing it by yourself, and you pull up on your sturdy steed or Mustang, and you fight it out.
I think if they wanted to position Raymond Reigns as the face, then he should have just came in like on a motorcycle. He could have came in like in a truck, but he should have been by himself. The same way that Cody was by himself.
He was by himself. I like the presentation of both.
He could have walked from the end zone to midfield.
Because they're presenting, in me being objective and in all seriousness, and Shad's camera just cut out. I think with the way that they presented Roman as a big deal, he needed to come in there with multiple vehicles.
Okay.
And the fact that they're like posturing Cody to be the face that takes on the world. And that's, in a sense, that's what he's been doing. So like, as Shad said, he came in on the white, on the white horse. He's the white knight to save the day. So I ain't mad at it. There are a lot of levels that they actually apply to this, to that cinematic story.
Yeah, there were stories in that.
And I'm rocking with it.
Oh, I just thought about something, and I know we're finishing up. You had the black versus the white, the good versus the bad, the yin versus the yang. All of those things were in play. Now that I'm playing it back, you have that midfield. Who's meeting of the minds at the midfield, the clashing that the even on both sides. There's a lot of levels to that. Now that I'm gonna go back and watch it again.
The yin versus the yeet. Yeah,
that's the title of this episode.
The yin versus the
yeet. I like
that. Yeah.
All right, so look, I'm gonna go ahead and take over. GA, where can they find you? Where can they find us?
Oh man! You done jumped.
I missed last week, so I need to.
Oh yeah. All right. So you will be able to find me. We haven't developed the BFAB Fan Club Instagram yet, but you can find me at It's Zach Morris, all one word, ITSZACKMORRIS, and you can find me on the Kayfabe Cowboys podcast. And you found me on this episode. Brother Shadrick, where can they find you?
Hey.
My bad. I overstepped. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be rude.
Brother Rashad, where can they find you?
You can find me everywhere at Shad Harris, as well as on the Kayfabe Cowboys IG. We're going to do a lot of great things on the YouTube, so make sure you subscribe there as well.
Now you can go ahead, Gia.
Okay, Brother Legend, where can the people find you? Aside from cosplaying Jacob Fatu, where can they find you?
I'm gonna try a moonsault. You just wait. Next episode, I'm gonna do a moonsault.
You got bad shins, cuz.
I just left physical therapy too. Y'all know my real friends. You can find me on Instagram.
Hey, only your real friends will be able to poke fun at it, bro. It's all love. We love you, man.
You can find me on Instagram at IamLegend_716 Kayfabe Cowboys page. I like the fact that we answer each other, answer people on who said it. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for GA because he's on Twitter more than I am to create the Kayfabe Cowboys Twitter.
I'll create the Kayfabe Cowboys Twitter. And in closing, what I would like for us to do, I want to charge this to us to do over the next week before our next episode. I think something that we brought up before. I think we need to do a top 5 tag teams, like individual content. I think that'd be dope.
Okay, top 5. Okay, now hold on. We need to clarify, and this maybe need to be a clip by itself. Are we talking top 5 to us or top 5 all team? Because I always feel like there are.
I think we could do a. You know what? It'd be dope. We could do a top 5 individually, and then we can have a war room of where we narrow it down.
All right, so let's do this. All right, I like that. Let's do this. Let's each come with our top 5. top 5, and then when we come together, we can kind of narrow it down to see who's like the top 10, and 5 of them are out. So
yeah, we build a list
Ooh.
together. I like
we'll
that.
rank them. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I like
I
that.
bet. I can dig. Yeah, man. I'm excited.
All right.
I'm excited.
Now, since that's gonna be a group project, I'm gonna challenge y'all, and I want lead the part in. I'm gonna challenge y'all because I wrote it down earlier. I want y'all to build. Got my notepad. Build your perfect wrestler. Okay. Now you have to have a couple categories. You have mic skills. You have.
Pause.
You have. I was gonna say body. You have frame. Okay. You have legs. You have. Hold on.
Go ahead, throw lips up there.
Whoa. No. There's a reason.
This is build a nigga. I'm gonna find me a good man.
The strength.
Got them arms up there.
You have the moveset, and then you have the charisma or the heart.
Okay. All right.
Oh, Captain Planet head ass.
Wow. This is okay. You know what? I want this part right here. I want you to build your perfect wrestler.
Hey, that's a joke. That's a joke, man. Ain't no good man out here, so I guess I just gotta build a nigga, girl.
I'm not coming back on the show no more. Where's my dog? I'm like, y'all are disrespectful.
All right, y'all. We out here.
Y'all stupid.